It's 8 o'clock, bang on, and it's time for ZoomDown. On tonight's show, we have our reigning champion, Big Steve Anderson. And he will be playing star of the chase. It's Mr. Ben Leyburn. And in DC, we have one third of, but probably the most important third of an Explorers. It's Sam Prouse. And our lexicon for tonight is George Armstrong. And Fiona, of course, you're pulling all the strings tonight. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Looking forward to this one?
Yeah, no, it's good. I play Ben a lot, so it'd be good to see how he gets on tonight. And yeah, looking forward to it.
Sorry, but that I had a little moment in my intro there where the YouTube video was like 15 seconds behind. I normally don't have it on, but I had it on tonight and it started playing. I was like, that's me. That's I felt like it was a Marty McFly moment. That was me, sort of a few seconds in the past, kind of thing, you know. So, yeah, very much looking forward to this one, Steve. That was a great win you had the other day.
Thank you very much.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, very nerve-wracking, but it was good fun.
Was it? Were you actually nervous on your own couch?
I was equally nervous on my own couch as I was in the studio.
And you have Fife behind you tonight for support again. That's what we like. We like the background image. That's good. And you're up against Ben Leyburn. How are you? Welcome to ZoomDown.
Thanks very much.
I'm loving the red glasses. Very nice.
Well, they're interesting because I've got slightly dodgy eyes, so only one of them's got any glass in it.
Very nice. You could do magic tricks with those.
Yeah, so this eye is absolutely fantastic, but this one's shocking.
You just need an eye patch like a pirate, man. That's what you need. Pirate Ben Leyburn would be quite cool, I think, wouldn't it?
That's good. You could make a joke about getting lots of R's, but I won't do that.
Right, okay. Leave the bad jokes to me. All right. So, and in our first guest tonight will be Sam Prouse. How are you? Welcome to ZoomDown.
I'm doing all right, thanks, Paul.
Good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. So we'll speak to you probably after round 6 then. We'll come to you and see what you've been getting up to of late.
Cool.
George, your Lex tonight. Looking forward to it?
I am indeed, Paul.
All ready? Round to go?
I am if you are.
Yes. Cool. You say that to all the boys, George. Okay, so. Right, well, best of luck, gentlemen. And we'll get on with the game. So it's going to be our champion, Steve, to take it away. Your letters.
CV6, please.
CV6. I've got more nomenclature now than Gavin, so it's really good. So your CV6 is D, I, R, and O, Z, and E.
Consonant and vowel, please. 1 and 1.
L and A.
And a final consonant, please.
And a final G, and that's zoomed down. So, Steve?
7.
7, and Ben?
I will go for a dodgy 7 then.
Do you have it written down?
Yeah.
Okay, so Steve, yeah, yours first, please.
Dario,
and Ben?
Oh, yeah. I put grailed. Grailed.
Grailed. Not seeing it, George, alas?
No, sadly no grailed in there.
Come on, George, look harder.
Unlucky, Ben.
Yeah, there were 5 others.
Yeah, Dariole, Radiole, Godlier, Gloried, Glazier, and Geoidal, Geoidal, and it just means or relating to the geoid, which is the hypothetical solid figure whose surface corresponds to mean sea level and its imagined extension under or over land areas.
Okay, it's very clear. Hope that's cleared that up.
Something no one is ever going to use.
No, not really bothered by that one. So, Good start, Steve.
Cheers.
An early lead. And Ben, your letters, please.
I'll have 4 consonants to start with, please.
Okay. They are H, L, R, and T.
2 vowels, please.
E and U.
A consonant, please.
An N.
Another consonant, please.
An R.
And a vowel.
And a final A. And that's ZoomDown. So, Ben.
7.
7. And Steve.
I think a 7.
Okay. So yours, please, Ben.
All right, I've got 2 ones that are both a bit dodgy. I'm going to go for unalert.
On alert. And Steve.
Haunter.
That's the other one I
Haunter.
had.
Okay, well, I think Haunter's probably okay. On alert. Can you be on alert, George?
Sadly, Ben, you can't. I've just checked it.
Oh, very
No one
unlucky.
alert, so very unlucky.
What's
Haunter,
going
yeah,
on?
that's fine.
Very unlucky there. So, George, I had one of these 8s. Not the...
You had one of these
Not
8s.
the
so
funny
you
one.
beat me then.
Not
I
the
was
funny
stuck
one.
on a 7.
Well, I
Which-
wasn't
which one
sure.
did you
I was
roll?
I was Returnal.
Yeah, Returnal's there as one of the 8s, and the other one, very good if anyone got this in the chat, Urethral.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, so it looks like certainly. Yeah, Tracy, Hazel, Bradley. Yeah.
One of my
You
favorite.
got
you're,
it.
I'm a bit behind on the chat than it seems.
Would help if I actually wrote down the right letters when
So-
doing the round.
So, George, does Returnal mean pertaining to returns?
Yeah, it just means return. That's what Lexico
Oh,
gives.
I just an old Returnal. It's a
It
poetic
just says
return.
returnal, noun, return, full stop.
Just one of those. I was sitting there looking at it for 30 seconds, going, I wonder, can you? So, yeah.
Hmm.
Would I have played it? Probably not. No. Okay, so let's see, it's still on that, and that was a 7. 14, and we are into round 3, and that is Steve. Your numbers, please. I should say
1 large, please.
1 large, and they are 7, 9, and 10. Another 7, 5, and your large one is a 25. Target 613. So 613,
614.
614, and Ben.
614 as well.
Okay, so Steve, you first.
7 plus 7 plus 10.
24, yeah.
Times 25.
600,
Plus 9 plus 5.
and you have a 9 and a 5 left over for 614. Yes. And Ben.
Slightly differently. 9 plus 10 plus 5 times 25,
It was 24, yeah. Times 24.
and add the 2 7s.
You just got your 14s in a different way. Okay. All right. So it was possible, George. Anybody in
It
the room
was.
get it?
I got it. I'm just seeing if anyone in the chat got it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
quite
you
quite a
got
few
it.
solutions in chat.
Give us your way, George.
I'll give you my way then. Okay. 9 times 10 is 90.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 5 is 85.
Yeah.
Times 7 is 595. And then add the 25 and take off the 7 gives you 613.
Nice solve.
Nice
Yeah,
indeed.
very good.
Very much. Not an easy one. I was looking for that 630, 10 by 7 by 9, and then
I was looking to get to a 62 to try and get a 37, but I couldn't. You can get a
Mm.
38, but you couldn't get the 37. So
yeah.
yeah, it's a tricky one. So
Very tricky one.
7 points each. Not
Oh.
a bad score on that round, lads. 21-7.
Yeah, I've just seen the chat. Bradley got it the same way.
Mhm.
Nice one, Bradley.
Well played. And we're into round 4, and then Ben, that's your letters, please.
I'll just say there wasn't a large numbers for pussies for anyone asking in the chat. I'll just put that in there. I have checked.
I'll go start with 4 consonants again, please.
Our C and R. One sec, excuse me. T and F.
2 vowels.
E and I.
Consonant, please.
A W.
A vowel.
An A.
And another consonant, please.
And a final B. And that's ZoomDown. Okay, so Ben.
I'll do another dodgy 7.
Okay.
They've worked out so well so far.
And Steve?
Just 6.
Just a 6, which is
Waiter.
waiter. Okay, and your 7, please, Ben.
I'm not convinced about this, I should say. I'm there for waftier.
Waftier. May have played that one in the past and had similar luck.
Yeah.
George. Hmm.
I definitely saw Waftier when the letters came out. I think I'd have played it myself.
Yeah,
but
I was
sadly
wondering.
6 is the max.
Oh,
You see
unlucky
how
Ben.
many in the chat followed you, Ben. I'd say there might have been a few, so yes. Just 6s, George.
Just 6s. There were quite a
None of
few
them.
in there.
Yeah.
Waiter, beta, fabric. Bifter was a nice one.
Bifter, yeah.
Like
that's very
term
good.
for a cannabis cigarette.
Hmm.
Yeah, lots of 6s in there.
Enjoyed the way you said that.
Bearite,
Like a
rebate, and
70-year-old man.
Fiacre as well was one, wasn't it?
George, are you not going to eat those Easter eggs behind you? They've been there weeks.
Is that what they are? Did we figure out?
Mm.
Well, they've got a date on them, I think. They've got.
Couldn't
the
work out
13th
if they
of
were
July.
beer.
All right, you got.
I mean, I can have one now if you want me to.
Callum
If
couldn't
you-
work out if they were beer or chocolate. He was like, anyway, whatever it is, George is ready to party. so,
chocolate.
yeah.
Well, we got them for free, so yeah.
Okay, so.
I'll eat them when I like. If there's not one there next Thursday, you know I've eaten one.
Okay. We won't judge, George. Won't. Okay, so round 5, and we're back to Steve. Your letters, please.
CV6, please.
CV6. N and U.
Consonant.
W. It's 2 W's now. That was one of the
Oh,
last
Val.
ones, wasn't it? And I.
And consonant, please.
And the final. Final P. And that's zoomed down. Steve.
I'll stick with 5.
Okay, and Ben.
I'll stick with 5 as well then.
Okay. Your 5 then, Steve?
Plain.
Plain, yes.
Same.
And Ben, plain. Okay.
Yeah.
What were you thinking of? What were you thinking of, Ben?
I wondered about, can you stick an E on the end of a PLAINE?
Plain E.
But I think I'm thinking of PLEINE.
Not
I wondered about Pally with an IE.
Pally with an IE.
Ooh. I'd have played that if I'd have seen that.
Well,
Pally
there
with
was
an
a
IE
7,
is
George.
in. Yeah, just say Pally with an IE is in, but everything else I've just been thrown my way wasn't that I could see. But there was a 7 in there.
My subconscious was telling me it as well, really, all the way. I wasn't sure until I looked at the screen.
Oh, Unwell is there. Look, that.
Yeah.
Oh, 7 seconds. Brilliant.
I can get a word in edgeways. There was a 7, which was Pinwhale.
Oh yeah.
Use your elbows, George. Gotta use your elbows and get into these.
Can't use
Pinwhale.
my elbows really on Zoom. I can't shift everyone. Yeah, Pinwhale. It's a fine ribbed corduroy fabric.
Pinwhale. Yeah, it's one of those words you're just going, is that a real word? Did I make that up? But yeah, clearly didn't. Hey, so 5.
I'm seeing some pinwheels in the chat and 1 in whale from Bradley.
Badly.
Reese is doing the recap for this, so he would like to know whether you said plain or plain.
Yeah.
As in
which
IN
spelling,
or
lads?
NE.
It's very
I
important.
had it with NE.
Go on, you go the other one then, Ben.
I did the other one, yeah.
Yeah, just say that. Anyway. Just for a variety. Okay, yeah, you did. Plain. A plain. I'd like a plain, please. All right, so we're into round 6. And it's Ben, your first number selection.
The numbers. I'll have. Go on, let's go. 6 small, please.
6. Coming up. And they are 1, 9, and 7. 4, 8, and 3. And you target 636. So 636.
Is it me?
Yeah.
634.
634. And Steve?
Not written down.
And not written down, okay. And Steve?
That's 630, not written down.
Okay, so Ben, take it away.
So 9 times 7, 63. 8 plus 3 take 1 is 10. Multiply those two together and add the 4.
Very good. But it was possible.
think
Do you want to give it a go, Sam?
You might. Hang on.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
9 minus 1 is 8. 7 plus 3 is 10. Times them together for 80. Times the 8 is 640 and take off the 4.
Very good. Round of applause for Samuel Prouse. Well done.
Nice
Good
one.
solve.
It's much neater than how I did it.
Yeah, it's a nicer way than both George and Carl Vorderman's there. So good kudos there. But anyway, so that was 7 points to Ben.
Yep,
Catching up, Ben.
gamble paid off there.
Yeah.
What we like to see.
Yeah. Steve, there's loads of small. I remember Steve practicing loads of 4S's after I'd made that selection. I suddenly got worried.
So we're at the end of round 6, and we'll come to the young man who solved our round 6 numbers there. Samuel Prouse, how are you doing these days?
I'm
How's
doing
How's lockdown been treating you?
Not awful, to be honest. I've sort of been taking a little bit of a hiatus from Apterus the last few months.
Yeah, I haven't seen you around. Yeah.
Basically trying to sort myself out. Get my mentality back to where it used to be.
Okay.
But pleased to say that I'll be returning in the next month or so.
Good man. So it's been successful. It's been a successful meditation then, has it?
Definitely has.
Good.
Well, it's been a rough year for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
For me. Obviously the lockdown happened. I lost my job. And I lost my grandfather back in January as well. So it's been tough. But I'm getting through it. And yeah.
Sounds like it's been the making of you, really, hasn't it? Though, but it's been a time of time of reckoning and a time. I remember losing my granny as well. I was very close to, and you seem very close to your grandfather.
Yeah.
They're huge moments in your life when these things happen, but they sort of, it takes a little while, but you come out of it a stronger person. I think
absolutely, and
they'll always be with you in your memories as well. That's
absolutely, of course. He was a great man, loved like absolutely everyone who knew him. Did he
play Countdown?
No. No, he didn't.
He wasn't what got you into it then, right?
No.
That's what usually the grannies and the grandads that get us into this strange game that we play, isn't it? But how did you get into it then?
How did I get into it? I think my first memories of watching the show like consistently was, I remember just switching it on one day. Countdown, I watched this, and there was this like female contestant, and she was like, "Oh, she's really good at this," and I ended up watching her whole Octo run, and that's what really got me into the show. And that contestant's name was Jen Stedman.
Oh wow! Well then, yes, she was bloody good at it, wasn't she? So yeah.
That's how I properly like got into it, and then I looked up like play Countdown online, and I came across the site in 2016. And after about a year's practice on there, I plucked up the courage to put my application form in.
Yeah. How did you get on the show? You were series 70...
77, 78, 78, same series as Artem. I mean, and George, of course. I started off the work, but I sort of came off the tracks. I sort of went brain dead after about round 8, and my opponent stole it on the conundrum.
I know that feeling.
But I always like the fact that, I got a 9-letter word in round 2.
Nice. Which was?
Laterize.
We all know Sam's 9. Every time it comes up, it's like, this is Sam's one.
Is that the one? Because I think it says detailers or something, does it?
Detailers.
Yeah, that's the one. I would never see laterized, so it would always be detailers.
I mean, that was 2017 now, so maybe a return might happen one day.
2022 we're looking at maybe then?
Maybe, you never know.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, this is hope you get on well in your next game of ZoomDown then. This is good. It's good practice for you, isn't it? We're not the telly, but we're sort of, we're a halfway house, shall we say.
Next best thing.
Yeah, we are. And it's have you been watching?
No, not really. Last thing, I think the last game I watched was Luke's last game when he broke the 1,000 barrier.
No, I meant us, not the
ZoomDown. Oh, I watched the last one.
I don't care about that. I don't care about Channel 4.
I've been seeing Sam in chat, so he's certainly been around,
Yeah, I've been watching it last year and all that.
I quickly skim through the chat, really, like, it keeps me up too late then, really, when I'm looking through that. But it's good that it's been that you've come through the other side. You've had a bit of a hard time, but you're coming through, and that's good to hear. And be good to see you on Apterus maybe a bit more, and maybe when the co-events start up again, we can meet up. So looking forward to that whenever that is. Cool. Thanks very much, Sam, and we'll see you next game then, and we'll get on with this one. So we are 13-point game, Ben. Nothing. You just need another one of those risks. Get you back in the game. So we're going to be round 7. Steve, your letters, please.
CV6, please.
CV6. And that's R and E, T, and O, another T, and I.
Consonant and vowel.
F and an A.
And a consonant, please.
Okay, and a final. Not gonna like it. Final Q. Steve.
7.
And Ben.
7.
Okay, yours, please, Steve.
Fattier.
Mm-hmm. And Ben.
Fattier as well.
Fattier. That was mine too, so I believe you. And
Yeah,
looked like
I think that was everyone's because that's all that's there.
it was Anne Widdecombe's as well, here by the looks of it. Yes, it was. Okay.
Oh God, I didn't realise we had Anne Widdecombe.
No.
I never pay attention because it's just sort of, it's just there.
Do you know? I always look because I've thought of writing lines for them or putting new characters in. Someday I'm bored, but I will have to be very bored before I sit down and do that.
Well, whenever you put a new character in, it gets immediately downvoted by everyone.
Is that what it does?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
7 each, so 26, 39. And we're into round 8. Ben, your letters, please.
I'll start with 4 consonants again, please.
They are M, S, H, and D.
Two vowels, please.
I and U.
Another vowel, please.
Both my mistake. That's
It's okay, George. You don't have to. It'll come up anyway. And an E.
yeah, exactly.
Another vowel, please.
An A.
And a consonant, please.
And a final. Second time tonight, a final B. So, Ben.
8.
And Steve.
8 as well.
Okay. Ben.
Ambushed.
And Steve.
Yeah, ambushed as well.
Same one. Chances of getting 2 handy 8s like that in there were pretty slim. So that B was very welcome at the end there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was hoping Steve had gone for bumheads there, but
I was hoping you'd pick an O for Madhouse.
Yeah, you think that's going to come up twice? Stephen would be quoting you.
I still missed it against Fiona earlier.
Yeah.
Well, we've had a couple of bumheads in
It
that.
might have even
I'm
been
not just talking about Andy Platt.
Who had bum heads, George?
Andy and Graham, I think.
But they weren't really being serious, were they? So
Yeah.
I think it was
I'm
against.
hoping for a vowel at the end. You might have got housemaid for 9. That's what I'd noticed.
ooh.
47-34, Fiona. That's right. Yeah.
That's what I've got. Yep.
Yeah, we're all good.
No one's shouting in chat, so
We're into round.
Yet.
Into round 9. And that's Steve. Your numbers, please.
I'll stick with 1 large, please.
Straight bat. Okay. And their numbers are 7, 3, and 8. A 9, another 9, and a 25. And you target quite a distant 991.
991.
Okay, and Ben?
Yeah, 991.
Okay, Steve, your way, please.
3 by 8 is 24. Plus 9 plus 7 is 40. Times 25 and take away the other 9.
Take it off. Yeah. Ben?
8 times 25, 200. 7 take 3 is 4.
Yeah.
Take that away from one of the 9s to get 5.
Yeah.
Multiply those 2 and take away the other 9.
You have a 9 left. Round the houses, but yes, you got there. That's cool.
It doesn't have to
There
be
wasn't
pretty.
there was the easier way of getting there was the easier way of getting the 1,000. But 10 points, no doubt.
Unsurprisingly, there wasn't anything that wasn't 40 times 25, take 9 in there.
Yeah.
There was one other way of getting the 14. That's about it.
Round 10. Ben, your letters, please.
So 4 consonants again, please.
Okay. And they are T, C, P, and R.
2 vowels, please.
O and E.
Consonant, please.
An S.
Vowel, please.
An I.
And a consonant, please.
And a final P in that zoom down. Okay, so Ben.
I'll go for an 8.
Okay, and Steve.
I'm going to try a 9.
Go on,
Try
go
a
for
9. Ben, you're 8.
Prospect.
Prospect. Okay, and Steve.
Croppiest?
Croppiest. Well, I think if that had been an A, then
Yeah.
then for sure. But
Sadly, no croppiest, no.
No croppiest.
Yeah.
What would it mean anyway?
I don't know. You could have the croppiest field.
Oh, right, full of
One
crops.
field's full of crops. The one next to it's croppier, but the one over the other side of town was the croppiest.
I thought you said crappier. Okay, right. Okay.
Well, that's the first good decision I've made tonight, then.
Well, game back on, Ben.
There were 2 other 8s in there as well, both much harder to get.
Yeah.
There was Preoptic and Persico, Persciot, which is a cordial made by macerating the kernels of peaches, apricots, almonds, etc. in spirits.
Oh, it's one of those portmanteau kind of words, and peaches, everything into one. Okay, Persico. It has to be a better scramble for Persico. God, that's ridiculous. Right, so a 5-point game. We are back on, game on, and it's round 11. Steve.
CV6, please.
CV6.
Coming up.
Okay, your letters are L, I, G, E, X, and U. It was out, George.
A consonant.
N.
A vowel. and another consonant.
Why? Why indeed? So, Steve.
I'm going to stick with 5.
Okay, and Ben?
Yeah, I'll stick with the 5 as well.
Okay, Steve, you're 5.
Lunge.
Lunge. Ben?
Same for me, lunge.
What were you thinking of?
Oh, sticking a Y on the end and thinking...
lungy.
That man in that croppier field is being more lungy than the man next to him.
Well, you should both be on the same... You should both be on, like... Yeah, you both be on the same score, unfortunately, really. There would have been no points for lungy. So, there were a couple of 6s, George.
Yeah, I was eyeing that selection up. And there was eyeing. And xylene, which is a volatile liquid hydrocarbon obtained by distilling wood, coal tar, or petroleum used in fuels and solvents. It does have an alternate name, which I'm not going to ask Paul to spell on the board. Dimethylbenzene.
Dimethylbenzene. Okay, very nice.
Dimethylbenzene.
So, 5, lads, that's good. 57-62. Nothing in it. And we're into
Isn't valid.
Which isn't valid, George?
Dimethylbenzene.
Not in Countdown, anyway. No.
Yeah. Well, I meant on Actress, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So
you
we're
can have
into
methylbenzene, but
is
not
it the dye hyphenated or something when they do that?
It isn't on premium, no.
Okay. Right, we're into round 12 anyway, and that is Ben. Your letters, please.
Anyway.
Let's start with 4 consonants again, please.
They are T, N, G. I'm watching Voyager at the moment, but this is way better. And N. Rewatching, I should say.
2 vowels, please.
O and I.
Consonant, please.
J.
Vowel, please.
An E.
And a consonant, please.
And a final D. And that's ZoomDown. Okay, so Steve, Ben.
7.
7. And Steve?
8.
Okay, so Ben, you're 7.
Jointed.
Jointed. Okay, and Steve?
Denoting.
Oh,
very well done.
Of course.
The only 8. Well played.
Well played,
Anything
Steve.
to add, George?
Thank you.
Everyone get that in the chat?
Nothing for me to add. I've just refreshed the page because my chat was like a bit behind.
Lots of denoting.
Yeah. I was staring at detoning, thinking it didn't look quite right.
Yeah,
you look my baby. I started writing detoning and then changed it to an N when I realised.
There's something more to that.
So, round 13, and it's a 13-point game, so we're into the last letters. And that's yours, Steve, please.
CV6, please.
M, E, P, I, S, and A.
Consonant.
And R.
And vowel.
And E.
And consonant, please.
E. Steve.
8.
Okay, and Ben.
I better go 8 as well then.
Do you have it written down?
Yeah.
Okay, so Steve, you're 8.
Primates.
Primates. And Ben?
Oh, it's not as confident with it as that one. I've got Stampier.
Stampier.
Let me
George?
just check that.
I think I'd have preferred it if I'd written primates down.
Yeah, sadly, Ben, no stamp here.
Oh, very unlucky.
Unlucky, Ben.
But I don't
You might kick
know
yourself
if you.
as well, Steve. When you spell your primate, when you look at how you, there was a couple of 9s.
I thought it
Were a couple of
felt 90.
There were 2.
Yeah.
Do you want to go?
I wouldn't have got either of them, to be fair. There was misrepeat,
Cool.
which is to repeat incorrectly, and premiates. And to premiate is to reward or award a prize for.
Okay.
Know that one myself. Did they get that in the chat?
Yep.
Uh,
A few people. Well, both of them have been got in chat. Yeah, no,
Very
I
good.
did know that one because I've done permeate spelt wrong before, and that's
This chat
that's
makes
been
it look sillier and
correct,
sillier.
That gets you across the line, Steve. So very well played.
Cheers.
So we go into round 14, and that is Ben. Your numbers, please. How are you going to sign off?
Oh, Steve, which one do you want least?
Probably 6 small.
I'll go for 6
and
small.
what worked for you last time as well, Ben?
What's that?
Should have said one large, Steve.
So it's a 6
Oh,
small.
yeah,
George.
I hate
It's a
one
6
large.
small.
No, we'll go 6 small. Go on.
You're in 6 small again. Okay. There we are.
Okay,
Keep
your
it
numbers,
interesting.
your numbers are 1, 10, and 7. Another 7, 3, and 9. And your target. 8 to 8. So, Ben.
829.
Okay, and Steve?
829 as well.
Okay, so Ben, you're 829.
7 plus 3 is 10. Times 9. Be 90. Take the 7. 83. Multiply it by 10 and take the 1 away.
I had the same way with my 10s the other way around.
Okay, maybe George, I could show
No.
my way then.
Yeah.
Go
Oh,
for
you
it,
want to
Paul.
do? Sam wants to do his. Go on, Sam. You can
Oh,
do it.
if Sam got it, let Sam go for it.
Okay. 10 plus 3 is 13.
Same way as me, Sam. Yeah.
10 plus 3 is 13. Times 7 is 91. Add the 1 is 92. And times by 9.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. I went 92 by 9, just not as neat as that.
Well, did you not? So that was the way I saw.
Yeah, lots of 92 times 9 in chat too.
I used all the numbers because why not? That and I didn't see anything else.
Tell you what, Steve.
Oh, you did
what are we
7
playing
times
for
10
then?
and then 3 times 7 plus the 1
Yeah.
then. Okay, right. Yeah. There was another.
What was
way
that?
to
Sorry,
go.
Ben?
I wouldn't want to be playing Sam next.
He's got the inside
Nice.
scoop. My 6 smalls crap.
So's mine. Don't worry.
I don't think so. You're having me on, aren't you?
Sam's in the no pressure. Sam's in the no pressure chair right now as well. You see, so you know what I mean. When it gets to the game now as well. So that was 7 points each.
Yeah.
485. $485, and we're going to go into George. That's you with the new challenge, is it? Yeah, not somebody annoying me.
Yes, that's me with the new challenge. Don't worry, Paul.
Okay, right. So George is going to keep you occupied there for a few moments while I dig out the conundrum and turn off my screen.
How do I buzz for the conundrum?
You say buzz. George is going to explain it to you now.
It's very technical.
Paul, Steve's been through all this before, but for Ben and Sam as well, really. Paul's screen's gone off. When it comes back on, there'll be a conundrum written on his screen. The music will start, then the screen will come on. To buzz in, just say buzz. Don't say the answer. Paul will see which one of you buzzed first. If it's quite close, it flashes up. And when Paul prompts you, say what you think the answer is.
Okay.
Yep. Don't shout the answer until you're asked. Just shout buzz.
Yeah, right, don't just say buzz. Just say buzz. Be polite, and I will come to you. So we'll be able to tell who was first. So
also, don't do what Stephen did on the last episode and accidentally cough.
Yeah, I loved Adam Dexter's.
Do it now.
It was basically, and here's today's conundrum. It was like, okay, right. Adam Dexter was like, never take Stephen to an auction. He'd have a Joey from Friends moment.
Don't say funny things while I'm drinking.
Never take him to a showing of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Is that the same? Oh yeah. Fastest finger first. Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, best of luck, gentlemen, as we reveal today's ZoomDown conundrum. 1 second.
Buzz.
Ben.
Agreement.
Agreements. We're all in agreement. Very good.
We had different scrambles put up, Paul. I had green mate. You've got green team.
Oh, really?
But never mind.
Sorry about that.
At least it's the right conundrum.
Yeah, no, mine was correct. Green team. I think that was what we had. Yeah, green team. It was to do with your green, you being green room buddies.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh.
Yeah. So Steve, Steve introduced me to Actress when we met in what was our series, Steve?
77.
In 77. Yeah, we filmed on the same day, and Steve lost to Sarah Holy, who we need to give a shout out to.
Remember, a brick is not just a brick.
Brick is not just a brick. That was a big phrase on that day. It should be in Countdown Legend.
Okay, what else is it?
You'd have to ask Sarah about that.
That's a rabbit hole we don't want to go down.
Yes. There are, I think, what was it, over 420 kinds of brick?
There are an awful lot of bricks. We found out about them. Well, actually, when we met up in London, we did a tour of London's brick.
Connect edition.
Yeah, yes, that's right.
Sounds fascinating, yeah. We'll leave those 420 types of brick for another show, maybe. Maybe we will. So, good score in the end, Ben, 85-74.
Yeah, I've achieved mediocrity. That's right. Well played, Steve.
Well played.
That's what I'm aiming for.
Oh. You will stay with us now if you don't mind. You can be our guest in the next show, next episode and chat to us. Is that all right, or do you need to go?
I may well dial back in, but I have been offered the opportunity of a social distance drink in my neighbour's garden.
Oh, right.
And so I'm going to do that, and I will pop back in a little bit later.
Yeah, okay, in about 6 rounds time or so then.
Yeah,
pop in for a chat about 6 rounds.
Cycle over there.
That's okay. All right, see you in a while then. Cheers.
See you shortly.
In a bit, Ben.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers, Ben.
Thank you.
There we go. Right.
Can you give me 2 minutes, Paul? 1 minute, less than 2.
I'm going to go get a drink. perfect time for anyone watching.
Oh, I'm left here holding the fort on my own. I'm going to juggle or something now and tell some jokes or something.
Well, I have time to sprint for a drink as well.
Yeah, we could just do a duet, Steve, me and you now. We could sing an out.
What are we going to do? Islands in the Stream.
Yeah. I loved your
Shotgun Dolly.
Callum. Yeah.
Well, I could tell the people, Paul, my lovely story that I told you today.
Go on. Which was?
You know the one I'm talking about.
No, George. I was tired today. I have no memory.
You seriously don't remember me putting this on the group chat?
Which one? Which story?
I went back to work today.
Oh, that story. Yeah. Go on.
That story. Yes. How could you forget?
Yeah, well, just don't use any rude words. We've 9 minutes to the watershed. But yeah, you can. Nothing wrong. There's nothing.
No, I can.
Untoward.
Well, I can't keep the story clean. It's not a clean story, but anyway. So I went back to work.
You'd rather not have to keep it clean. Yes, that's what you're saying. I get that. Yeah.
First time in 12 weeks. Just did a few hours this morning over lunchtime. It was quite steady, It was quite nice.
Yeah.
By the way, Paul, who made the graphics? Jack's asking.
What graphics? Oh, the overlays.
The graphics, the overlays, yes.
I don't know. Fiona's the one to ask.
Yeah, we'll ask Fiona when she comes back.
The overlays. Well, Callum set them up originally. We've sort of tweaked them a few times since. So yeah, they're originally Callum's.
There's your answer. Anyway, went back to work today and got to catch up at the start. Some of the 12 weeks of gossip I've missed in the local village. And it turns out that one of our nicest, politest young female customers will always say please and thank you 20 times at a time when she comes in. She's actually a porn star.
Ah.
Out of the blue. Oh, that really nice girl that comes in. Oh, yeah, her. Yeah, she's been doing some girl on girl and spanky stuff. And yeah, nice to find out.
But I'm not sure why you think porn stars would
George
be
has that address for
ill-mannered or
deliveries as well.
rude.
You have that address
just
for deliveries, George, as well, don't you?
What was that, Paul?
You have that address probably for deliveries as well, don't you?
Her address sounding like she always comes in.
Oh, she comes in, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay.
Yes,
Not
Adam.
the normal
she's in the
golf?
adult entertainment business.
Yeah. Good, honest work, George.
Shame I wasn't working last night. She actually came in as they were talking about her.
She's whoring herself on YouTube. Is that what you're saying? So are we. Just in a slightly different way. That's okay. Right, we're done with that game.
My colleague found out from the woman's grandmother, who was a bit heartbroken to find out that was going on.
Oh, Granny? Don't tell Granny. Oh, God. Tell
I
everyone
don't think
Granny.
I think Granny found out for herself.
Oh, did she? Right.
And then did a bit of Googling and then wished she hadn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, the granny filter and child safety filter should be the same thing, really.
And now you see the reasons why I love my job.
Maybe when she took that job, Granny was the last thing on her mind, but she just didn't. She didn't factor in Granny, did she? Super sleuth Granny.
Granny's got Google.
Right, are we ready, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Yeah. All good to go.
Best of luck, Sam.
You too, Steve.
Best of luck to both of you. And we'll take it away, George, if you're ready. So it's Steve. Your letters, please.
CV6, please.
CV6 coming up. And they are S, I, and R. O, C, E.
Consonant and a vowel.
X and I.
And another consonant, please.
And the final. T.
stick with 6.
Okay, and Sam?
I'll try a 7. Why not?
Okay, so your 6, please, Steve.
Erotic.
Erotic, yes, and Sam?
No, I was going to put the S on the end.
Can you put the S on the end, George? Erotics.
Can you put the S on the end? Sadly, Sam, you can't put the S on the end.
Meh.
Oh, unlucky.
I'm surprised the lads didn't see what I.
Yeah,
suppose when you see it, you can't unsee
yeah,
it.
the exorcist.
Exorcist.
Ah.
Hard to unsee it now, isn't it? You look at it and go, yeah, how did I not see that as well? Yeah. But unlucky, Sam. Erotics not in. What was I looking up the other day as well?
Is the plural? Oh, is a plural.
Because I was thinking if you had a C, if that was a C, you could have had eroticist. But eroticist is invalid. Eroticism is in, but eroticist.
What about exotics?
I think exotics is in. I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, is that a study of something?
I'll just double check.
Well, it's
exotics.
Yeah, I think exotics is what you're thinking of.
Sam, your letters, please.
3 vowels, people.
3 vowels, yeah.
Yep.
A, O, and E.
And 4 consonants, please. Another vowel.
U.
And another consonant, please.
And the final S and then zoom down. Sam.
8.
8. And Steve?
8, yeah.
Okay, yours, please, Sam.
Outrageous.
Same word.
Outrageous, yeah. Seeing it there. George, a couple of other 8s in there?
Yeah. There was 2 with the Q, equators, and an anagram thereof, quaestor.
Oh, yeah.
And a quaestor.
Quaestor is probably some kind of leader or something? Or?
It's an ancient Roman term for any of a number of officials who are in charge of public revenue and expenditure.
Yeah, civil servant kind of type thing in Roman times.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think anyone's ever going to really need to... Well, you only need to know that word if it comes up and there's another S in the selection. Otherwise, you can just go with quaitors.
Oh, you can have quaestors,
Yeah.
Okay, so...
The only time that word is ever going to be useful for anyone.
Nice 8, and we're into the first numbers, and that's you, Steve.
1 large, please.
I had a feeling that was coming.
And your numbers are 10 and 3. Sorry. 8 and 5. Another 3. And your large one is 100. And your target? 713. Okay. 713.
Yep, 713.
On Sam?
I think I got it, but not properly written down.
Okay, we'll go to you first then.
100 take 10.
90.
3 over 3.
There's 1.
Add it on for 91. times 8 and take off the 5. No, I think I'm 10 out, am I?
Yeah, 7, 2, 3. That is.
Yeah.
You had the same declarations, is that right, Steve?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with yours.
10 take 3.
Oh yeah.
Times 100.
Oh, even I missed that easy.
Plus 8, plus 5.
Done. Very nice indeed. Getting that 7 was the hard bit, wasn't it? I was the same. I was like, how do you get the 7? How am I going to get that 7?
I went convoluted to get the 7 and left a 13.
I had a different way of doing it. I basically said 8 times 3 is 24.
It's 24.
5 is 29. 100 minus 29 is 71. Times 10. And you have another 3 left over.
Well, a few people in chat missed it as well. So yeah, I mean, most.
Yeah,
I was way more complicated.
It was.
I made the 13 with the 10 and the 3, and then couldn't get 7.
Yeah.
I think this might be the first night where I've had quite a lot of, tricky numbers games so far.
One larges I play a lot of one larges, and they're people think, oh, give me a one large, it'll be easy. Well, a lot of them are really, but you get some real stinkers as well.
Mm.
Okay, so unlucky Sam.
Very unlucky.
Okay, and we're into round 4. Sam, your letters, please.
3 vowels again, please, Paul.
Okay. I, O, and U. Nothing, said Prouse.
And 4 consonants.
Steve remembers that one. D, K, N. So it's going to be Y, P, P.
1 more vowel.
And E.
And a consonant. Okay.
And the final S. And that's ZoomDown. Sam.
Dodgy 8.
Dodgy 8. And Steve.
I'll try for an 8 as well then.
Okay, yours please, Sam.
Unpoised.
Unpoised. And Steve.
Yeah, the same one underneath the safe 7.
Unpoised.
Apologies to my family.
Well, if you're going to risk an 8, it's a very good one to risk.
Hey.
It's in?
It's in, and there was one other one. Are you familiar with this other one, Paul?
Is it poundies?
No.
No.
It is poundies.
Yeah.
I'm specifically asking Paul, do you know what it means, Paul?
No, should I?
You maybe should. It is an Irish term.
Poundies.
It's a dish of mashed potatoes with spring onions, butter, and milk.
Poundies.
Poundies.
That's champ. That's called champ, really, is it not?
Champ. I'll see if it's in as champ.
Poundies. Yeah, I get it, but no, it's not used very often.
It's not actually in as champ. It's just in as poundy. Oh, hang on, it might be. We've got more to come down. Yeah, it's in as champ as well.
Okay, good.
But it's champ or poundies. It means you can't also have a singular poundy. It's got to be a mass noun.
3216, is that right, Fiona?
That's what I've got, yeah.
Yeah, cool, okay. We're into round 5, and that's back with you, Steve, your letters.
CV6 again, please.
T, E, and N, I, D, and O.
Consonant.
E.
Vowel.
Another I.
And final consonant, please.
And the final Final J. Okay, so Steve.
7.
And Sam?
Yeah, 7.
Okay, yours, please, Steve.
Pointed.
Mm-hmm. Pointed. Lots of pointed. I'm predicting here, George. Pointed.
Yep. Pointed, jointed, addition, and
addition was another one I saw. Yeah.
Yeah. One final 7. Pinted. Pintide.
Pintide.
It's a rare medical term for a popular skin lesion of the type characteristic of pinta.
Oh, pintide, right? Okay, pinta. Okay.
Pintide.
Right. So that was a 7, 23, 39. And we're into round 6. And that is Sam, your first number selection, please.
Just the one large, please, Paul.
Okay, your numbers are 7, 3, and 1. Another 1, 6, and your large one is 100. And your target. Five, 2, 4. Five, 2, 4.
5, 2, 4, not written down.
Okay, and Steve.
5, 2, 4 written down.
Okay, Sam.
Okay, 6 minus 1. Times 100. 7 plus the other one.
8.
8 times 3 is 24.
Times 3 is 24.
And add it on.
5, 2, 4. And Steve.
I think I've gone wrong, actually.
Oh.
Sorry.
Very unlucky. Very unlucky. So, well, that gets you back into it, Sam. $39 to 33. 6-point game. And we would have been expecting Ben. Is he around? Is he back? No, I can't see him. Hasn't joined the.
He's not in the waiting room, is he, Paul? No.
Can't see.
Oh, I don't think George has ever done a dictionary corner slot, have you, George?
I should have saved my story, shouldn't I?
You should have saved your story.
Because I've got nothing else prepared. Has anyone else done anything recently? That was.
Well, what's been happening in the chat tonight, then, George? Anything happening in there?
In the chat, I'm a bit behind on the chat. I noticed some people are commenting on my hair. I don't know why.
Hair looks really good tonight, George. Extra bottle of Brill cream in there tonight, I noticed.
There was comments about how Sam and I had coordinated our curtains this time.
All right.
Hey.
Got both gone for the Navy tonight, yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no crack in the chat. Were you paying attention, Fiona, or have you been?
I've been busy pressing buttons, but yeah.
I've been in and out, but I'm about a round behind.
Well, I suppose we could preview the numbers this Saturday coming. We have the semi-finals and the final coming up. So, what are the games again? Who's the first game?
It's Tim Down and Matthew Tassia.
Tim Down versus Matthew Tassia.
Tim's the number 1 seed, Matthew the number 4 seed.
And then it's Elliot Meller versus Thomas Kappelman.
Elliot number 2 against Thomas Kappelman number 3.
They're going to be good. Did you watch any of those, Sam?
I watched
the Arth Conundrum. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was very difficult.
It was hard, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was very, very difficult, especially the number conundrums at the end.
But they're interesting. I like them, but I thought they were quite interesting to see. Yeah.
Can we do a conundrum?
It might be harder for this round because the stakes are a bit raised.
Yeah.
And they prove Elliot's just found them too easy as well, so maybe I have to make them a little harder. But it was funny. A mate of mine was watching. He said he was watching football with his young fella. His young fella's about 7 or 8 or whatever, and then he said he flicked over and caught the last 20 minutes of the numbers. I was like, okay, and he watched that as well. And because they've been watching a little bit of ZoomDown, and his young fella was just like, he said to his dad, "These guys are really good at numbers, aren't they? Really good." He was like, "Yeah, son, they are. They're very, very, very good." But yeah, it's just very interesting, and I think it's probably going to come down to the buzzer again. So I hope it does. It's going to be good.
Should be fun.
You're working that one, Fiona, or am I?
Yeah, well, as far as I know, yeah, I believe it's me, but yeah.
Okay.
If Mouse wants the gig, he can have it.
Right, so he'll be doing the Arth Conundrums again, won't he?
Yeah,
and
we'll get a bit of work out of him. Yeah, we'll get a bit of work out of him anyway. So anyway, right, we'll get on with this game.
But before we resume, Paul, have a look at those Easter eggs. What do they look like to you, Paul? Those Easter eggs?
Bottles of beer, I suppose.
Well, Damien seems to think they look like scuba flippers.
Oh, they do. I can see that.
They do.
Yeah. For once, I agree. For once, I agree with Damien there. Come on, what's the world?
If I look at myself on the stream, I can see it a bit there.
Damien's probably on way better drugs than we're on as well, so probably more animated flippers. Right, well, we get on with the game then. So we're into round 7, and it's going to be Steve. Your letters, please.
CV6, please.
Okay, coming up.
CV6 coming up once I press it. Yep.
And we have W and O, G and A, R and U.
Consonant and vowel.
L and E.
And another consonant, please.
And a final R. Let's zoom down. Somewhere. If I can get on it again. There you go. Sorry about that.
Try 7.
Okay, and Sam?
7.
Okay, yours please, Steve.
Growler.
Growler. Okay, no comments. And Sam?
Regular.
Regular. Yes. Regular was mine.
Yeah, and mine too. Growler means, well, after 9 o'clock, so it does mean a certain part of it.
Don't go too far down the definitions, George. Just the first one.
Also, up north, it is a slang term for a pork pie.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is one other symbol in there, Ragler.
Ragler. What's Ragler? What's
it's the chief officer in a Welsh commot or commo, a sheriff or a constable.
Ragler. Very interesting. Cool. So
Ragler.
7s. Slightly Dave Rob John's one in there as well. So. Round 8, Sam, your letters.
3 vowels again, please.
Okay, and they are A, E, and E.
And 4 consonants.
D, N, R, and T.
A vowel.
Another E.
And a consonant.
Okay, and a final. Final L. Not zoom down.
Just 7.
Okay, and Steve?
Yeah, I'll stick with 7.
Okay, so Sam, you're 7.
Related.
Related. And Steve?
Redealt.
Redealt. Redealt, George, yeah? That's fine.
I'll just double check redealt.
Redelt's in. Redelt is in.
Yeah, redealt is in, yeah.
Okay. But there were 8s, George. I had one of them.
What was your one, Paul?
Probably the easiest one, relented.
Yeah, that was mine too.
Treeland?
Treeland is in.
Treeland, no.
Treeland isn't in. Are you thinking tree nail?
Yeah, absolutely. Down the same lines, but just on the off chance it might have been.
Yeah.
It's Treeland's where you're going by your tree nails, isn't it?
Yeah. There's Treeland next to the Croppius Field.
Yeah.
But no, there are a few others. Relented, alterned, antlered, and latina. And a latina is a vessel rigged with a lateen rig. Yeah, so just a vessel with a lateen rig.
All right, okay. Sophie might
give
know
me a
that.
minute. I'll find out what a lateen rig is. So a lateen is a triangular sail on a long yard at an angle of 45 degrees to the mast.
As you do.
As you do.
Yeah. Sophie.
It's a word we'll use every day.
You get them in Treeland as well. Okay, so 6-point game.
Sail to Treeland.
We're into round 9, and that's back with Steve. Your numbers, please.
1 large, please.
Okay, had a lot of 1 large tonight. And they are 8, 10, and 4. 3, another 10, and 100. And your target? 608. So 608.
Yeah, 608.
And Sam?
Yeah, 608.
608. Easy peasy. Take it away, Steve.
10 take 4 is 6.
6, yeah.
Times 100.
Okay. I'll say I'm not even going to bother writing it up. It's very, very easy.
I trust on that one, Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, we believe you. We believe you there. Even if you hadn't written down, we'd still believe you on that one.
Tried to find a 6 small, couldn't see it.
No.
Yeah, I've had a look. The closest you can get is 4 away with 612.
76 times 8, but yeah.
And even then, it's not easy. You've got to do 34 by 18.
When you're looking for fancier ways to do another sum, really, it was a bit easy, that wasn't it? So 57.
Wait,
63, is that right? 57, is that? No.
That's what I've got.
Yeah, okay.
If you've both got it, I believe you.
I would expect Reese to shout at us if the score's wrong and he's not.
Yeah, I rubbed them off and started telling the story there, which is not what you want to do, really. You want to tell your story first. Okay, round 10. Sam, your letters, please.
Let's go 4 vowels this time.
Oh. Take that, Steve. 4 vowels. A, U, A, and E.
And 4 consonants.
M, H, S, and L.
And consonant.
Can't see it, George. Oh, I do now. Okay, a W. And that's zoomed down. So, Sam?
Just 6.
6. And Steve?
Yeah, 6 for me.
Okay, yours please, Sam?
Whales. Whales.
Whales. Yes.
Whales.
Whales. Yes.
I assume it's the same Wales that I've got.
Yeah,
there.
Wales with an H. Wales with an H.
Contenders, you're not old enough to remember Gladiators. Remember Gladiators, Fiona? So, contenders, you will go in my first whistle. Whistle. It was always whistle.
Well,
you will go my second whistle.
Well,
my second whistle.
Well,
yeah.
I'm guilty of doing the wh thing as well. I think it's my Scottish roots. So.
And well, I was born there, and I don't do it. So anyway.
But I did confuse Susie when I was on Countdown. I think I said whiter something, and she's going, what? And I eventually had to go whiter. It's like, it's whiter, it's not whiter.
So George, there were a couple of sneaky sevens in there. They're not nice. I've seen one of them, the second one, but let's write them out. Any in the chat? Did any of the chat get them before you mentioned them? Really weird. Two weird sevens. Mahuis and Masula.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So a couple of people got that. Tom Chafercook got that. Hazel got that. Philip.
But that looks kind of what? That looks quite I don't know, Hebrew or something. Does it Masula or something with the H? Or... What gives some definitions on those, George? Are you muted?
He is.
I do apologise. I've been muted. I've been talking to you, and yeah.
Okay, thanks for that, George. Okay, so moving on then. Okay.
So
go on.
So Masula.
Yeah.
We'll go with that first because that's the first one on my screen. It's a large surf boat used on the Coromandel coast of southeast India, particularly for conveying passengers and goods between the ships and the shore.
And Mahuis.
And Mahuis, or Mahewis, or Mahewus, or however we're pronouncing this, because it's not giving me an option to play it. A non-alcoholic homebrewed drink made of thin, slightly fermented maize milk porridge.
Come on into my house and drink my house. There we go. Yeah.
Do you have any of that when you're in South Africa, Fiona?
It doesn't ring any bells.
No. Right, that was a 6 for that, wasn't it? 69, 63. And I see Ben. Ben is with his drink.
Hello. Yeah,
Hello.
I made it to the garden.
Did you?
Yeah,
you missed your chance for your old anecdote there, but George covered you.
Oh, good.
Are you enjoying your garden drinking?
Yeah, it's the first one I think, garden drinking. I did a little bit of park drinking, which took me right back to being about 14 or 15. That was
With
nice.
a brown bag? Yeah.
No, just a cider, brown bottle, bit of cider.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, but yeah, here with you in spirit.
Bulmer's there. Okay, it's Bulmer's here in Ireland as well.
Yes.
Right. Well, we're going to get on with this game because we don't have long left. So we're round 11. Still a 6-point game, and it's Steve. Yours, please.
CV6, please.
CV6, and they are C, U, and T, E, R, and O.
Consonant and vowel.
S and U.
And another consonant, please.
And the final D, and that's ZoomDown. How'd you get on?
I'm gonna stick with 7.
Okay, and Sam?
7.
7. So yours, please, Steve.
Scouted.
Scouted, and Sam?
Crusted.
Uncrusted. Safe enough. Yeah, there's a lot of safe 7s in there, George. But
yep, there were a couple of 8s in there. I don't know if anyone in the chat's got them.
Out something.
Yeah. There was Eductors.
Oh.
And definitely more obscure one, Douceurs.
Douce is sweet, isn't it? So.
Yeah, James Rowan got that one. So yeah.
Douceurs. What is a douceur? Just someone who's sweet.
Well, it actually means a financial inducement or a bribe.
A sweet,
but it does come from
a sweetener,
meaning the sweetness.
Yeah, a sweetener. That's what they call it in Ireland. Yeah, sometimes a deal needs a little sweetener just to get it over the line. Okay, so save 7s. Well done if you got those 8s. And 76 plays 70. And we're into round 12, which is Sam. Your final letter selection, please.
Let's go 5 vowels.
Okay, 5 vowels are E, O, A, and I.
And then it's 4 consonants.
Oh, you want 4 consonants? Okay.
Well, it has to be, doesn't it?
It does.
N, P, L, and S. And that's ZoomDown. Sam.
7.
7, and Steve.
7 not written down.
Okay, which is?
Spaniel.
Spaniel, and Sam?
Epsilon.
Epsilon, very nice. No, this is Greek. It's Epsilon. Yeah, that's fine. But George, there were a good few 8s.
There were a few 8s. Opalines was my one.
Mm-hmm.
It's penalise, peonies.
Peonies was mine.
There's quite a few. Airlines, neoplas.
Best read them out just for Reese. He does like them read out. Now,
yeah, Pleiades and Alipines, which I'm trying to look up.
Alepines, even. Alepines.
Alepines. Yeah, it would help if I was typing incorrectly.
Alepines.
I've been typing Alipines into every manner of lexicography.
Alepines. Penalise, I suppose, was probably the one that you felt you should have got in that selection. Maybe.
Oh, it's another Irish term there, Rob. Rob. God, you're not called Rob.
Call me. Yeah, it's all right.
Sorry, my boss is
called me
Seamus.
Rob.
I went back to work today and I'm just
call me Paddy or Seamus or Mick or something like that. That's fine. Cool.
It's an Irish term for a stout stick or cudgel, especially one with a knob at the end.
So it's Alpines then. Alpines then. Yeah.
Alpines, yeah.
Alpines. Okay. Very good.
I don't know if you own an Alpine,
no.
Paul.
Certainly don't. I don't. If I do,
I
don't know.
Genuinely
I don't know
about to say Rob again.
I'm a Nordy. I don't speak the Irish, so I know a little bit, but not much. Right. So that was a 2 7s, wasn't it? 77, 83.
Yep, 2 7s.
And we're into the final letter selection, which is Steve.
CV6, please.
CV6. Okay, V, O, and Y. O, P, and E.
Consonant.
S.
Vowel.
And I.
And final consonant, please.
And the final R, and that's ZoomDown. Steve.
6.
6. And Sam?
7.
Okay, you're 6, please, Steve.
Proves.
Proves. And Sam?
Oh, I spelled Prooves.
Ooh,
The double O.
not thinking that's going to be in, George. Proves.
I missed that. I got a phone call coming through at the same time, so I've missed.
He spelled proves with 2 O's.
Ah, okay.
Like hooves.
Yeah.
It's like
Sadly, that's
Yeah, like grooves. Yeah, but it's English, isn't it? There's no consistency in English, really. They don't have to give you a reason why it's not like that.
my mother pick a better time to call. I mean, I've rang her earlier, for God's sake. I've declined 3 times, like I'm busy.
Unlucky there, Sam.
It's only one 7.
Otherwise, it's fine.
Got it.
I thought I had it, but I was the last letter out. I thought there was provise, but it's...
I missed whatever you said there because the call was coming through again.
I said I thought I had it, but I got the last letter wrong. I had provise.
Proviso is a condition or qualification attached to an agreement or statement. You can stick the S in end as well for a nice 8.
Provisos. Okay, so that was a 6.
Yeah, but 6 for Steve.
Yeah, very nice. 89 to 77. Not over yet, Sam. Gonna have to win the numbers. No,
but it is your numbers.
It is your numbers. So how are you going to play it?
Sorry, Steve. 6 small, please.
You've been waiting for that one.
6 small.
Might as well.
Don't call me, but don't call me Steve. Okay. Oh, him, yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I missed that. I had a phone call coming through again.
George, will you turn your phone off? 6 small, please.
I'll stick airplane mode on because I'm. There we go.
6 small, please, when you're ready.
Now we've lost George. I think he's using his phone for.
George, you're using your phone. You can't have airplane mode on.
Hi, George.
You'll lose the call.
He's lost it, yeah.
Has he gone?
I realised that. You know, Paul, I can't do tech.
Yeah, everyone else is realising that now, I think, as well. It's okay not being able to do tech, but when you're kind of famous for not being able to do tech. So are you here? Are you back?
6 small it was.
Yeah, 6 small, please, George.
6. You're back, George. 6 small. 6.
4.
6S, please.
6 more, thank you. I kept having another call coming through. She won't stop ringing me. There you go.
Maybe it's urgent, George. Okay, you're 6 small. Your numbers are 4, 10, and 7. 5, 10, and 3. And you target 5, 3, 8, and that's zoom down. Sam, 538.
537, not written down.
Okay, and Steve?
537, but also not written down.
Should you both write it?
Yes, please, just very quickly if you could. Let me know when you're done.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, all right, so Sam?
5 times 10.
That's 50.
Plus 3. Times the other 10 and then add the 7.
Yes.
I'm exactly the same here.
Cool.
And you have a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you're exactly the same. Well, George, we will let you do your method then.
I'll do my way then. I went and solved it much more like a 1 large. I went 10 times 10 is 100.
Oh. God damn it.
Add the 7. Times that by 5 is 535, and then stick the 3 on for 538. And I think
like
she's stopped calling me, so we're all good now.
Treated like a one large. But anyway, Steve, that gets you across the line, so very, very, very well played indeed.
Yeah.
Commiserations, Sam, but we have a conundrum to go. So, just update the scores. And that was 7 points each, wasn't it? 96, 84.
Oh, I've got 83. Is it 84?
I've got 84.
Okay.
Okay, we'll take it as 84, and if anyone pipes up in the chat.
Yeah, it was 77 before, I think.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Right,
My inability to add 7, I think, is
5 months without a conundrum. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, George, you can keep them talking there now, and I'm just going to
beat me at Birmingham, Sam.
True.
I'm not going to block my mother, Damien. Although Adam's put a nice comment, Fiona. He said, "We can see Fiona, and she isn't calling you."
Sorry, everything just minimised on my computer, and I'm a bit confused as to where stuff's gone. So just bear with me. My spreadsheet has disappeared.
Yeah, you know the drill, Sam. Don't shout out the answer. Just say buzz.
So, very best luck, gentlemen, as we reveal today's second ZoomDown conundrum. And why it does that every time I do that, I don't know why. Come on.
Buzz.
Sam.
Masochist.
Masochist. Very well done. Well played.
Very nice.
Great self.
So.
I like the scramble.
This OC Sam only can act.
That took us all day, Sam. All day that took us. No joke.
But
all day.
We kept debating. Like, you didn't want some conundrums, we didn't want some other ones.
People get.
There were some horrible ones. That...
Oh my god. Oh, too hard.
And Paul's going, that's easy. That's easy. And we're saying, look, Jack Wolsey missed it. It's
yeah, I know, but
yes.
They're easy. The beauty's in the eye of the beholder and all that with cons. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, then you're stuck. Really, that's that's it.
GG, Steve.
96 to 94. Very unlucky. Say,
with the world as my witness, Sam is by far a better player, but definitely just out of practice.
Oh, that's very gracious of you. That's very, 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 very generous of you. But Steve, on 3 wins, not bad.
I think that makes you the number 4 seed already, doesn't it?
Yeah, that guarantees you, I'd say, getting through to the final.
Yeah, the number 4 seed.
Unless something very strange happens between now and the end of the series, I'd say you'd be in the quarterfinals. So very, very well played indeed.
Ready for a pasting on that one.
Do a lot of practicing.
George, you meant to say no, George. No, you'll walk it. You'll walk it. That's it. But yeah, get the practice in.
Time between now and then to practice.
You can see the top 10 list. Get your practice in.
Yeah. There are some impressive names in that list. So yeah.
Do we know what the total is? In case anyone was asking in the chat.
Sorry.
What are you on? Do you know what your scores were?
I think Reese is your man for that.
Somebody in the chat will add it up there for us now.
We've got 98. What's the score from this game?
This game was 96.
So that's 1-9.
One in the 80s, wasn't it?
What was Ben? Do you remember the score?
200s.
No, I can't even remember what I had for breakfast.
194 plus 80 something earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we're in the
270 something, 270, 280 maybe, something around there. But with 3 wins, it's the 3 wins column that basically guarantees you, I'd say, at this point. I'm not promising you. We're not going to promise you like Nick did with Karina, but chances are we'll see you back for the quarterfinals. So, but you have a game 4 to play to see if you can get Tetrachampton and move up the rankings a little bit. Maybe get yourself a slightly easier game in the next. But I don't know if that's true.
So. I don't know if that's true. Harder one.
You might want to throw the next game. It depends where the scores go.
Excellent stuff. See. Well done.
Yeah, but so. Yes. Well, thanks a million to everyone tonight. How did the chat get on? Any crack in there? Any stats from Stephen tonight?
Other than the ones I mentioned at the start, I don't think so, unless I've missed any.
Well, there was quite a few one larges for him to go for tonight. There was a gamble from Ben earlier. There was quite a few gambles from Ben earlier, but there was one that paid off on his numbers there, wasn't there?
Yeah, quite a few gambles, one that paid off. So when the fun stops.
Yeah. As we were trying to add up Steve's score, the chat have done it for me. Thank you, Stephen Graham. It's 277.
277. Cool. Okay, right. So. Okay, well, very well played. Sam, did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah. I didn't embarrass myself with my first game back after 5 months.
No, you didn't. You didn't. Yeah. You didn't.
No, it's a good game.
Rust. Good game indeed.
Yeah.
So you nearly
really good game.
You nearly got him. Just that 2-point difference, really. It was hard to get back. So anyway, I think we'll leave it there. We're 9:45 now. I like to finish around this time. It reminds me of Champions League nights, kind of things. 9:45. That's the way it should be. Don't want to take up too much more of people's evenings. If any later, you feel like it gets late too quickly. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Here's a stat for you. Only 29% of our viewers have subscribed. So if you're one of that massive 71%, please do subscribe.
Also, that 21% as a number is 69.
Yeah, no, it's actually up now. It's in the 70s now, George. But
it's gone up now since you told me that. Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got
make that one extra.
Yeah, 95% of our audience are male. They're mostly in the 18 to 24 bracket. 74% from the UK, 4% from Ireland, 0% from America, and it didn't give any other stats. So there's a good 22% from probably English-speaking countries that were unlisted. So I'd love to know where they were, just to see who's accidentally stumbled upon ZoomDown. Be quite interesting. Anything else? No, I think that was pretty much it. Oh yeah, who depends. A lot of people watching on their big tellies. It gives you a breakdown. Like more people watch on their mobiles than watch on their laptops. I suppose the demographics, youngins, on their mobiles probably. That's where they're watching. But quite a few on their big tellies as well.
And just to remind people again that we're back on Saturday with the
we're back on
numberist final.
Numberists, numerists, whatever we called it.
Numberists, yeah. And we had great crowds in for the last one, so I'm expecting the same. So I don't know. We're going black tie for that. It's a final. We'll see.
Well, you have to change halfway through.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for the final, yeah, you do.
Oh, thank God I'm not involved then.
Keep your dicky bow and give it an iron there, George. So anyway, thanks very much. We will see Steve on Monday to see who he plays, to see if he can get Tetrachamptum. So very well played, Steve. And
thank you.
Thanks to Sam and thanks to Ben. And thanks to everyone for watching.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
We will see you on Monday and Saturday. Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.